Good afternoon, Harris. Good to catch up with you again.
Hello, Martin. How are you?
I'm excellent, but I'm really curious about where we left off last week. We were starting to talk about how clever, and you said that was a topic for this week. So let's talk clever.
Yes. What do you mean, let's talk clever? So let's talk about you, or?
Well, yeah. Moving swiftly on. We've done me to death.
Well, let's talk clever. Really, last Monday, you told me that I need to do a little bit more to convince you, and that's great. So when it comes to condition-based lubrication in general, or ultrasound guided, call it however you want, there is a big difference between advanced algorithms and the screwdriver mode.
Yeah, I mean, the mechanical stethoscope, and I always jokingly say about the screwdriver mode, make sure you put the handle next to your ear, because it's going to be painful if you get it wrong. But, how do you mentioned screwdriver mode there. What is the difference between ultrasound being advanced and the simple screwdriver mode?
Well, you can think about a screwdriver as a real screwdriver. That's not what I was referring to. Screwdriver mode was a simple process of listen and squeeze the grease. Digital screwdriver is ultrasound, when you have some data, some values, as opposed to simple listening. So now you have something that you can actually trend, put alarm on. But still, this is not enough, because it gives you information about where you are. And then you have to decide what to do next. If you want to name something an algorithm, it needs to do much more. Quite often it is understood as two possible scenarios, which is completely wrong, in my opinion. As long as it goes down, push the grease. When it starts going up, stop the grease. Well, it's not wrong, but it's not enough. It's a very, very basic approach, and the third generation of LUBExpert algorithm is taking care of all these nuances in all cases. Think of it this way. If you want to go somewhere, you start navigation in your car. You do, right?
I occasionally listen to the lady on the dash.
Okay. And then you enter your destination. Now, navigation does the tricky part. It tells you how to get to the place you want to go. Not only telling you where you are, because that's the easy part, telling you, okay, you are here now. Well, thank you. What do I need to do next? Your intelligent navigation will consider traffic, some maybe history of your travels, your driving style, time of the day, all this stuff. In greasing terms, it means, do I need a grease? That's the first question. And give me that answer based on data. Then the measurement continues. Data is being analyzed live, and LUBExpert takes on a prescriptive role. So it tells you what to do next, step by step. So basically, to make it simple, you can see three different approaches. First one, add 40 grams every 3,000 hours, no matter what. That's time-based. Yeah. Second one is ultrasound condition-based, which I call a little bit old-fashioned, that style, that tells you what happens when you inject grease. So that's monitoring. Okay, you inject some grease, this is what happens. Yeah. And the third one, the latest generation, goes a step forward. It thinks with you, thinks for you. Perform live analysis and tell you what to do next. It's something like a guided missile.
Okay, I can see that's very, very important, yeah.
No, it's important because bearings during grease replenishment do not necessarily behave in that binary way, go up or go down. It's not necessary that friction will immediately go up or go down, because what happens if the operator injects a certain amount of grease and nothing happens?
Yeah. I mean, that's an example I actually wanted to run by you, because that's an experience I've seen.
Yes, that happens very often. That behavior needs to be considered, because it happens very often. So for the operator, it's not an easy decision, because you know where you are, but you don't know how to get where you want to go. So operator may decide to stop adding grease, which may be correct, assuming that grease does not end up in bearing at all, and that's quite possible. But what if bearing reacts after several steps, and you never took those steps? So there are more than 3 different possibilities here. There's a lot of possibilities, and intelligent systems analyzes data live, combines the mountain of data on other parameters, and then tells you what to do next to get to your destination.
So a lot like condition monitoring then, but maybe a little bit more advanced?
Well, at the end of the day, this is condition monitoring in every aspect. By performing condition monitoring, we want to understand condition and needs of an asset. So based on a condition, then we will either declare it's fine, meaning don't touch it, or prescribe certain action. Then after action is taken, we assess condition again, if you're a clever condition monitoring engineer, to confirm that improvement. So lubrication, in my opinion at least, is corrective action. That means it's not good, let's make it good.
So just as with condition monitoring, you're gathering information on the condition and processing that information, but just a little bit faster?
Well, yes, exactly that. So the logic of condition monitoring is normally monitor, assess the condition, prescribe, then act, monitor again, assess outcome, prescribed again. So process is basically exactly the same. It's the same target, same assets, same job. The only difference is now we have advanced technology, so we can do it live, fast, and intelligent.
Okay, one thing remains a mystery. Condition monitoring evolved a lot, leading to condition-based maintenance. And I just want to stress that point, condition-based maintenance, because I hear people that probably should know better in this industry saying condition-based monitoring. And it's one of those moments where I just want to erupt like an Icelandic volcano, because it is not condition-based monitoring, it's condition-based maintenance. But why do you think lubrication was left behind in terms of condition-based maintenance?
Well, that's such a big mystery to me, Martin, and I was hoping you would tell me that, because it's a really unbelievable mystery that was left behind. I don't know why. You tell me, please.
Well, you and I have spent a lot of time on site in the past, and one of the ways we've dealt with these questions was nip down to the local cafe and pick up an ice cream. How about we do that? We have a sit down on the park bench where rules allow us to under the current conditions, and have a little chat about this next time.
Okay, deal. So grab an ice cream and see you next Monday.
Absolutely.